Hello everyone. We are going to discuss the central nervous system. We know that the central nervous system is constituted by the brain and the spinal cord. Let us classify the brain. The brain is divided as three important parts: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Forebrain consists of cerebrum and diencephalon. Diencephalon is composed of thalamus and hypothalamus. Midbrain is a small tubular structure, there is no division, whereas hindbrain is composed of cerebellum, pons varolii and medulla oblongata. Let us discuss about the structure of the brain. The human brain is the largest among all animals, so it is highly developed. It is protected externally by a bony covering known as brain box or cranium. The three membranous coverings below the cranium are called as meninges. These are the outermost tough fibrous dura mater, the middle thin delicate arachnoid, and the innermost highly vascular pia mater. The space between the covering membranes is filled with a watery fluid known as cerebrospinal fluid. So the three important parts of the brain are cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla oblongata. So this is the cerebrum. The surface is highly convoluted. It consists of the ridges and the grooves. The ridges are called as gyri and the grooves are called as sulci. The cerebrum is divided equally into two halves. This is known as left cerebral hemisphere and this is the right cerebral hemisphere. So both the cerebral hemispheres are joined by a band of tissue, that is of nervous tissue, that is known as corpus callosum. So this corpus callosum which joins both the cerebral hemispheres and it helps in passage of the signal or the nerve impulse from one cerebral hemisphere to the other cerebral hemisphere. The cerebral hemisphere is divided into two parts. The outer part of the cerebral hemisphere is known as cerebral cortex and the inner part of the cerebral hemisphere is known as cerebral medulla. The cerebral cortex is made up of grey matter, whereas the cerebral medulla is made up of white matter. What is grey matter? Grey matter is composed of the cytons of the neurons, whereas white matter is composed of the axons of the neurons. It is white because of the presence of the myelin sheath. The cavity of the cerebrum is known as ventricle and that is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Now each cerebral hemisphere contains four lobes. What are the four lobes? This is the frontal lobe in the front. This is the parietal lobe. At the back is the occipital lobe and the lateral side is the temporal lobe. So these are the four lobes of the cerebrum. Let us know the functions of the four lobes of cerebrum. The frontal lobe, which is responsible for cognitive functions and control of voluntary movements. The parietal lobe processes information about temperature, touch and taste. Occipital lobe at the back, that is responsible for vision, whereas temporal lobe above the ear, that processes memory and responsible for hearing. This is all about the functions of the different parts of the cerebrum. At the base of the cerebrum is present the cerebellum. We cannot find any convolutions in the cerebellum, but the cerebellum is made up of two parts. These two parts are called as cerebellar hemispheres. Cerebrum is called as cerebral hemispheres, whereas cerebellum is made up of cerebellar hemispheres. Though convolutions are absent, but it contains the depressions. These are called the furrows. The medulla oblongata, which is present at the base of the brain, and it is continued in the form of spinal cord. So this is the medulla oblongata. It is continued in the form of spinal cord. It passes into the cavity of the vertebral column. So the cavity of the vertebral column is known as neural canal. And this spinal cord contains centrally one cavity that is called as central canal. So like the brain, the spinal cord is also surrounded by the membranous coverings, the outer tough dura mater, middle thin arachnoid, and inner vascular pyometer. And the arrangement of the neurons are different in case of spinal cord. In case of spinal cord, the outer part or the periphery that is composed of white matter, whereas the central part or the inner part that is made up of grey matter. Let us discuss function of the brain and the spinal cord. Cerebrum is the seat of intelligence, consciousness, willpower, and invention. It controls thinking, memorizing, and reasoning. It controls vision, hearing, mood, emotion, and speech. It controls all voluntary actions. Thalamus relays pain and pressure impulses to the cerebrum. Hypothalamus controls the body temperature and pituitary gland. Cerebellum coordinates muscular activity and balance of the body. Pons carries impulses from one hemisphere of the cerebellum to the other hemisphere and coordinates muscular movements on both the sides of the body. Medulla oblongata controls activities of internal organs, heartbeat, breathing, peristalsis. Spinal cord carries out three important functions. First, it controls reflexes below the neck region. Second, it conducts sensory impulses from the skin and muscles to the brain. Third, it conducts motor responses from the brain to the muscles of the trunk, forelimbs, and hind limbs. Lastly, let us know what is the brain stem. The midbrain, pons varolii, and the medulla oblongata, togetherly known as the brain stem. The brain stem is important because it regulates the involuntary functions of the body. That is the function of the medulla oblongata. Thank you.